Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Rose Tarot and Astrology. I am your host, Mel Rose, and this is the two-card reading for Saturday, January 2024. The sun is in Aquarius today, and before it moved on into Aquarius, it made a conjunction with Pluto and Capricorn, and later on today, Pluto is going to move on into Aquarius too. And friends, I can't overstate this. It's a really big deal in astrology that this is happening. Pluto only makes an Aquarius transit once every 244 years or something like that. So it's a monumental shift in our underlying cultural dynamics. And if you want to know more about the astrology, because I could just sit here and talk to you about that for an hour and never play any cards, if you want to know more about the astrology, please just check it out on my Astrology Today video. It's right next to this one on this channel. In fact, if you like this video, you can subscribe to the channel and then click for notifications so that you will know every time I post fresh daily astrology and tarot content like I do. And as always, my friends, thank you so much for being here. You know, the shift from Pluto into Aquarius is a big deal. It's a harbinger of greater technology, of huge medical advancements, but also a lot of social turnover. I was going to say turmoil because that's appropriate too, but I'll say social turnover. So what's coming in on this day and what is leaving us at this huge turning point right now? What's coming in? All right, discovery. I love that. What's coming in is discovery. And this is, you know, not just a year of discovery. It's not just a day of discovery. We're talking about a 20-year transit when we're talking about Pluto and Aquarius. We're talking about a month-long transit with Sun in Aquarius this year, and it'll be a month of the Sun in Aquarius again every year for the next 20 years. So, or yeah, forever, actually. Anyway, so Aquarius is about discovery. Aquarius is about technological advancement. It gives us sort of surprise developments, but it also not just surprise developments that come through systematic review and change and upgrades until we have things like AI, which was introduced last year when Pluto first dipped its toe in Aquarius before moving back into Capricorn and spending the rest of the year in Capricorn. That was a little preview that we got between March and June last year, where Pluto was just briefly in Aquarius and AI came out at that time, and there were some medical advancements that happened at that time. And then we went back into Capricorn and back to, sort of war. And I'm laughing, but it's not funny. So what's coming in is this period of discovery. And so I really want to invite you to embrace the opportunity to engage in some discovery of yourself, discover your motivations, okay? Discover what your principles are. Discover how well you're acting in alignment with your principles. Discover what resources you have, both internal and external, what resources you possess, so that you can plan for the future, because this is going to be a time when it is appropriate to plan for the future, and it's appropriate to think about everything you're going to want and need to fulfill that future that you want, okay? So this is the moment, this is the time to really dive in, to be ready to discover new things about yourself, to be able to discover more about what you can do with what you have at this time. And what is leaving us? Oh, the Queen of Cups. Okay. I'm going to think about this one for a moment and take a sip. So, in general, I say that the Queen of Cups represents a mastery of intuition. It's interesting, I use the word master because that's usually a kind of a gendered term, mastery. So you know, if you think of the queen as a mistress, then she would be the mystery of intuition, right? And maybe it is that we are letting go of some mysteries, some long-held illusions, or even, you know, stories that we even know that we're choosing to tell ourselves, even though they're not correct. They're not necessarily factual, or they don't necessarily make sense, but we tell ourselves these stories so that we can make ourselves emotionally comfortable in situations where our intuition is saying no, no, no. Right? Ooh, yeah. So let go of that. Let go of that. When your intuition starts shouting no at you, listen to it, okay? When your intuition says, we've got to stop this now, listen to it. When your intuition says, it's time to leave this party, you leave the party, okay? So, you know, maybe we're letting go of that sort of idea that we don't know what our intuition is telling us, okay? I think a lot of people think they don't hear their intuition or they don't have an intuition, but really it's that we don't listen. And there is a quiet voice inside of you that will give you an impulse to leave when it's time to leave, or speak up when it's time to speak up. And pretending that you don't have that, you know, like repressing that urge to do what you know is right in the moment, from the smallest thing to the largest thing, over time, that is that is really hard on a person's heart and soul, and it really has an impact even on your physical health. So stop repressing your intuition, and stop repressing your ability to respond to your intuition. I think that's what we're trying to release. What we're trying to let go of is that tendency not to respond to our intuition. Listen. So, calling in discovery and releasing that resistance we have to listening to ourselves. Okay, friends, I think that's all I have to say about it today. Thank you so much for joining me. I really, truly appreciate your presence here, and I will catch you all in the next video.